Hey there, future data scientist. Welcome to our channel. If you are passionate about diving deep into a world of data scientists but don't know where to start, you are at right place. In this series, we're gonna take you to an incredible journey from basics of data scientist all the way to become an expert in a field. Whether you're a complete beginner or someone with some knowledge looking to level up, you are at right place. Today we'll be looking into an medium level SQL interview question. SQL is a fundamental and necessary skill for a data scientist. Let's get started. SQL is a primary skill for data scientist journey. So why it is very important is you can directly connect with database. So generally, as a data scientist, you need to get an analysis of an data right on your fingertips. So whenever manager asks or whenever you wanted to know about the data statistics, right? So you need to just check the stats in the database directly, rather than pulling the entire data into an Jupyter notebook or else and converting, downloading that in an Excel and then reading that Excel and then doing the analysis. Rather than that, we can directly connect to an database and then write an SQL query to check the stats, right? So any use case, it can be any use case. Generally, if you are working at United Healthcare, right? If you wanted to know the how many customer has taken new policies, right? New health insurance, right? Or else in this month, right? So you wanted to filter out because you wanted to predict something, right? So predict the sales, right? So sales of an insurance agent, right? So next month you wanted to see exactly how many has been done. So and then you can see previously your model has predicted 100 new policies will be taken, and then you wanted to know whether it has been 100 or not, right? You need to query that and then you need to check that. So these are the inferences. So inferences generally we automate those things, but insights we need to know, right? Let us say there is a huge difference in this month, right? So 100 and then there are 500 new policies has been taken, right? So why it is so? So because COVID has occurred or something, right? So we wanted to analyze why this jump of that 500 has been came up, right? To in that case you directly connect with an database and then get the data. So that's how it is crucial for us to learn an SQL in a data science journey. So we'll see one of these SQL interview questions. Patient support analysis part 3, United Health SQL interview question. United Health Group has a program called Advocate for Me, which allows policyholders or members to call an advocate and receive support for their health care needs, whether that claims and benefit support, drug coverage, pre and post authentication, medical records, emergencies assistant, and member portal. Okay, so you have taken an policy and then you wanted to know that what are the features that are available for that policy. So you can call that advocate for me. Write a query to obtain the number of unique callers who made calls within a 7 days interval of their previous calls. If an caller made more than two calls within 7 days period, count them only once. So they wanted to know policy holder counts, how many number of people has been counted. So let us see, policy ID 14 and 15 each made two calls within 7 days interval. For example, ID made, okay, so let us check the data. So there is a caller table which is 14, right? So 14 made call on 17th and then 21, which is within 7 days gap, right? So then there is one more user ID which is okay. 14 made two times, and then 15 made 8th and 9th next day. Caller category also is there. So they wanted to know how many. Okay, 7 days interval. Okay, this is ID 15. Okay, so within 7 days, right? How many callers has been called two times? That is what we need to know. So let us load the data. Okay, so there are multiple data. So here we have a lot of data. Other than that, okay. So within 7 days, we wanted to know whether it is within 7 days or not, right? So we what we'll do is we need policy, okay, case ID, right? Case ID is an unique case. A policy holder can have a different case. So we'll deal with case ID, which is unique one, comma. So category can be anything. So call duration can be anything. Call date is the one that we need to look for. So we need to count date gap of the call date of each case ID, right? Within the policy holder name, right? For each policy holder, we need to find a case ID. So we will look into policy holder ID only. Okay, so we need to write an rank function, window function, that's for sure. But we need to know date gap first, right? So for that, right, we get lag next call, so previous call maybe, which will give a previous call, which is call data. So we'll also have this call data over partition by policy holder, order by call date. Let us see this. So one policy holder has been called 13th before this. We got the date gap using this lag and exact date, previous call and this call 26th. So 26th he had called, then 5th and 9th on the within 7 days. Oh, sorry, it's month different is there. Third one within 7 days, no. Within 7 days, no. Within 7 days, no. Within 7 days, no. This looks like within 7 days. So let us check that using a query directly. So we'll see directly subtracting the lag value. What is the difference we are getting it? 14 days, 41 days, 7 days, 7 days, 3 days. So we need to extract days from it. So what we need to do is filter with days. So policy holder and then days we got. Let us take this as view, CTE as common table expression, which is used to create an temporary view for this queried data, where extract, right? Extract is less than or equal to 7. So there are 0 as well, right? On the same day they got the call. That is the one, right? Or else null it is. No, same day. Eleventh one. Eleven zero we got. Okay. Same day. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to just count if it is how many policy holders has been there. Count distinct policy holders. 18 are there, sorry, not this way. Group by policies. So let us get this policy holder from account star. So we need only these policy holders who has greater than 2, right? So count them only once. 21 is counted only once, that's okay. So we need a number of people who has called this. Select count star from this, where count is less than or equal, sorry, greater than or equal to 2, right? As policy holder count. So we need to take this as T so that we get this. So 7 we got, and 7 unique policy holders who has called within last 7 days. more than two, more than twice. Let us submit this. So syntax error at the end of input. What is that? Why it is syntax error? It has executed correctly. Seven. Anything syntax error we did? No, right? So why it is given as syntax error when there is no syntax error? There is a issue with the data luminar side case. So this is how we approach this problem to get an unique policy holders who has called twice, right? Thanks for watching. If you are ready to unlock the power of data and transform your career, make sure you hit and subscribe button. Join us in an exciting journey. Let's start to become an data scientist expert together. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.